Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling irie because we're going to get into it. Yes, yes, yes. So please like and subscribe. Come and join the Love and Light family at Wagwan Tara and Tea, okay? We're all about growth, you know, using tarot, using oracle cards, Jamaican proverbs. We link all these things together as divination tools. We use other divination tools to give us guidance, to help strengthen our intuition. So come and join the family, okay? One love. Yes, yes, yes. And to the subscribers, one love to you all. One love. So, the reading today is how to develop a positive mindset. How to develop a positive mindset to bring in more of the energy that we want. So more of the, you know, that kind of like, if you're focusing on a goal, if there's something that you want to do, or you want to bring in new energy, and we are, you know, now in a new year, how we can bring in new energy. And yet these readings are always timeless, okay? Right, so we have card 1, card 2, and card 3. Okay, so look at the cards, see which one is kind of calling you. Yeah, which one's calling you. Okay, and then I hope you have a nice cup of tea or coffee or a beverage. Okay, I've got coffee today. Okay, so let us know what's going on in the comments. And also we want to get those likes up and get those comments up, yeah, because we want to engage, we want to talk, and would love to do lots of like interactive stuff with the community, with the family. So put all those likes up and those comments up, okay? Right, so we're going to do a quick gratitude, because that's what we like to do around here. Okay, we're all about gratitude because that is one great way to really bring in good energy, by, you know, taking that time to really show that you are thankful for what you have in the present, thankful for being in the present. Okay, so we're going to do a quick gratitude just to open the reading. Okay, so thank you, guardian angels, thank you to the universe, thank you to our spirit guides for the messages that we're about to receive today. May the messages support us, strengthen our intuition, and give us the guidance that we need. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now that we've done that, we'll see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we have pile 1. We're going to look and see what's under pile 1. Let's see Wagwan, okay? Right, so we have the Knight of Cups. So the question is how to develop a positive mindset. And for those of you who chose pile 1, this is essentially telling us that we need to work on how we see things, how we view things. And this, you may have water in your chart, okay, in your birth chart, okay, or you may be like a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You may not have to be, but essentially the Knight of Cups represents that romantic night, okay? Like the Knight of Cups represents that kind of romantic energy, of that kind of taking action. We've got taking that younger kind of energy of a younger person, but also seeing the world through a romantic lens. And essentially what I'm getting from this is saying to really connect with your mind, like getting your mindset into a place where you need to where you need to kind of really retune and kind of attune yourself to really seeing things in a positive light. It's saying that you need to kind of get back into that place of love. You really need to get back into that place of what you what drives you, what you know, what you enjoy doing. And I feel like this could also be like maybe looking into any hobbies, looking to any kind of projects that you've left in the background. How can you work on those? How can you bring those back into fruition? How can you kind of regain and maybe look at ways of, you know, looking at your weekly pattern, your weekly habits, how you can bring like joy into your weekly habits. It could be even just like for instance, you know, the daily rituals of brushing your teeth. How could you make that fun? Could you put the radio on? Could you listen to like your favorite song while you brush your teeth? Could you, when you're, you know, out, you know, getting ready for work or getting ready for school or getting ready for college or university, okay, could you take the time to maybe listen to like maybe a manifestation kind of like tape or recording or something like that, or something that's going to like uplift you, or maybe tune into something that you really enjoy doing, making more of your favorite, like making your favorite meals, like listening to your favorite songs, like spending time with your favorite people. Like that is the energy that I'm getting, and that will help you to kind of uplift you into this kind of like a uplifted spirit of you feeling confident and feeling good about yourself and taking more action to kind of see things in a half full rather than half empty approach. And the more you tune in and tap into what you enjoy, it helps to alleviate you from like anxiety, depression. I'm getting this kind of energy that the more you tap into the things that you enjoy, the more that you make it a habit, a routine, okay, to really tap into that energy. Like I can see it can open doors to helping you have a positive mindset. And essentially we're doing this as kind of like a positive mindset series, just to kind of how we can work on bringing, you know, good energy, you know, positive energy. You know, we're not about this kind of like toxic positive. It's about really just how we can bring in more good energy into our existence. And essentially with the Knight of Cups being here, is reminding us to tune into things that we enjoy doing, tune into, you know, things that makes the heart overjoy, you know, especially the heart chakra. I'm getting this heart chakra is here. Like taking time to enjoy, fill your cup with love, you know, with things that you enjoy doing. Okay, so we've got some dice. We're gonna pull out some dice and see what comes out in the dice. Let's have a look. Oh, one fell on the floor. What, we got it here. Oh, look. 15 minutes of exercise. 15 minutes of exercise. So something you could do that, you know, to help you create serotonin. I think it's, serotonin. To kind of make you feel good, you know. Then we've got a cup. We've got a cup. So I feel like that can also be, but it's upside down. So I feel like it could be, you know, telling me like wind down, take that time to really relax. Maybe like a spa day or something like that, where you can enjoy, you know, really to just getting yourself to unwind. And you know, at Wagwan Tara and Tea, we love to drink tea around here. We love to just have it as a relax. Like when you come and watch, you know, a video at Wagwan Tarantino, I want you to feel comfortable. Be comfortable, be relaxed, okay, as we listen and digest, you know. So if you've got a snack, if you've got a cup of tea, you know, come right in. I saw it go around here. That's this, you know, that simply means this is how it goes around here. We want to create a nice and comfortable environment, okay? And back into that Knight of Cups energy. It's about making yourself feeling good, feeling comfortable, feeling airy, feeling those good vibrational energy. And that's what we want to, you know, bring more of that into our existence, into our presence, okay? Now we have plan some time off. It did say, I did mention retreat earlier. So taking that time off, taking some time to relax, you know, because sometimes we can be so caught up in the doing and doing and doing, and not taking that time to really looking after ourselves, tuning to ourselves. And I think that can help, that can kind of make you become imbalanced. And again, we mentioned the cup, you know, make you imbalanced. It's about really tapping into that energy and looking after yourself. Okay, then we have list 3 things you are looking forward to. So list 3 things you are looking forward to. So again, as we talked about favorite things, these could be the favorite things that you are looking forward to doing, maybe during your week, you know, or a fortnight, or within the month, things that you can create in your habit, in your kind of like your habits, your routines that you can look forward to. So it you know, as you get towards the end of the week, or maybe even from the beginning of the week, it could be those days where it's like Monday, you're like, oh, I have to get up. Using maybe the Mondays or the Sundays where you can do like really fun things, and that can then, you know, take that stress away and making you feel really positive and really good and ready to start your week. Okay, brilliant. So we're gonna pull out a message from the Spiritual Guidance Cupcake. Okay, let's see what message the Spiritual Guidance Cupcake has for us as well. Let's see. Alright, can we have a message for the collective who chose pile 1, please? What do they need to know on how they can improve, how they can develop their positive mindset? Thank you. Something wants to come out, I can feel it. Oh, we had quite a few, so let's have a look at them. Right, so we've got woyoy, woyoy, woyoy. Okay, so that word is going to come out, because when we get these kind of messages, this is really spirit telling us, look, you know, go and book that break. You know, tap into that energy of looking after yourself, because we did have a break area earlier, and I was saying, oh, the cup is upside down, probably saying, you know, take that time to unwind, take that time to plan some time off as well. So really tap into that, take some time off to look after yourself, you know, because there's only one you. So if you don't look after you, who's going to look after you? You got to take that initiative, take that time and see this, you know, if you're listening to this now, you know, we all could do with some time off, and just say, you know, I'm worthy of looking after myself, because I am important and I am worthy of looking after myself. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Then we have, twerk your worries away. Yes. Twerk your worries away. Twerk your worries away. Yes. Yes. Boy. Honey, ain't nobody got time for that. Do you hear that? Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, we stop like stressing over things that we can't, that are out of our control. You know, these are the things that are in your control. Working on you, looking after you, you know, eating nutritious meals, making sure you're getting plenty of sleep, looking after yourself, spending time with friends and family, with your loved ones. Doing all those things are key, okay, to your well-being, your self-care. And you know, the more you look after yourself, the more it gives you that confidence. It builds your self-esteem to then have that positive mindset, because you are tapping into that energy, but you are building on yourself. And remember, it's just like fitness is something that you can't keep. You can't say, all right, I'm just going to get fit, and then that level of fitness is going to last me to the rest of my life. It doesn't work like that. And it's just the same with our self-esteem, our mindset. It's something we constantly have to be in maintenance. It constantly has to be in maintenance. And these are the ways that how you can really tap into it, is by really taking that time to love on you. You know, be romantic. Go and buy yourself some flowers. Go and buy yourself a nice meal. Go and take your, you know, book a time off. Doing all these things will help you to then really tap into improving how you see things, how you value things, and develop a positive mindset. Okay, and this is what we want to do, not just for 2023 but also for beyond. Okay, and remember, this is a timeless read, but whenever you're going to see this, it's just knowing that you're feeling good about yourself, and the more you tap into that energy, the more you're going to feel better. Yes, yes, yes. So we're claiming this. We are claiming this energy, this real good energy of just tapping into looking after ourselves and feeling good about it, because there ain't nothing wrong with that. You hear me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, okay. Okay, so let's see what the Jamaican proverbs have to offer as well. Right. So it's telling us nanny goat never scratch him back till him see wall. Okay, so the nanny goat never scratch him back till him see the wall. So basically, the nanny goat, never goes to scratches its back against the wall. Okay, sorry, never scratches its back until it's against the wall. Okay, so this is kind of telling us we have to be analytical. Take an analytical approach, position yourself for an opportunity, focus and execute. And essentially with this is where, as a Knight of Cups, with the Knight of Cups, I see this as this energy as well. It's like, if you can see with the Knight of Cups, it's going towards taking that action, going towards, building that confidence, building that self-esteem to then go and ask. And it could be even just like taking the confidence to say, right, I'm going to do something new. I'm going to try some public speaking. I'm going to go and, maybe go to a networking event. I'm going to ask this person on a date, and I'm really taking that option of saying, why not? What have I got to lose? Maybe, and it's even taking this attitude of I'm one step closer to a yes. Okay, someone might say no today, but I'm one step closer to a yes. And even just that alone can just help you to really feel confident and build that confidence as well. So see it as a good thing. See it as a new year, new opportunities. Doors are always open for you. And the more you take that opportunity and just say, you know what, I'm going to take that time to look after myself, because I recognize the more I look after myself, the more I feel better in myself. And then if I feel better in myself and how I just feel generally, my well-being, that I can be a light to the world. I can be better company, because I'm taking the time to really tune into myself and look after myself. So all of these things can really help you to build a positive mindset. So I hope that helps. And we're going to pull out another card to see what other messages that pile 1 needs to know. Woo, the Queen. Oh, you look at that. Look at why. So the Queen of Wands, okay? The Queen of Wands is all about confidence. This here right here is saying the more you tap into looking after yourself, the more you tap into looking after, go and maybe getting a haircut, go and getting your hair done, maybe updating your skin routine, just looking after yourself. That's what I said, that whole spa energy of like you taking that time to go on a retreat, go and look after yourself and just get your mojo back, just get that, like, you feeling ready and geared to go. That's gonna put you in a position where you're looking like you're stunning, but you're radiating like this stunning energy. You are shining your light, and it's getting brighter and brighter every day, because you are taking on this energy of recognizing that you are important, and the importance of looking after yourself. And with the Queen of Wands represents this energy of kind of like exuding confidence, knowing what they want, confident of who they are. And the more confident you become, the doors will open, things will flourish for you. Look at the ones. The ones represents, you know, this kind of energy of like fiery energy. The, you know, fiery energy brings a lot of creativity. All of these things will open for you. The more you believe, the more you believe in looking after yourself and taking time to looking after yourself. And it's not even a sense of just believing, but just taking that action to go and execute. Okay, focus and execute, and doors will open for your mindset to flourish, you know, to help you develop that positive mindset. Wow, 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 wow. So, to the collective who chose pile 1, I hope these messages are resonating. Okay, if you haven't, you know, maybe go and book a weekend break. You know, maybe look at how you can split, like organize yourself, so that you're saving money as well, and booking maybe throughout the year, or something that you could do throughout the year, and really you know, just have some fun and lighten your load. Okay, but I hope these messages are resonating. You know what we do around here: take what resonate and leave the rest. Take what resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. I saw it go around here. This simply means that's how it goes around here. Take what take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest. But make sure, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Okay, come on and join the family. Okay, so like and subscribe, share with your friends and family. Please add a comment. You know, love to like see all the comments on the videos and interact with you as with the family, with the community. Okay, and I'll see you on the next one. But be sure, okay, to stay blessed, look good, feel airy, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Ooh, this one says meditate for 5 minutes before bed and say what you are thankful for. Okay, so say what you are thankful for to close the day. So this is a really good way, you know, to really tune in to things that you enjoy doing, things that you enjoyed throughout the day as well. Okay. Wow. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. So we have pile 2. So we're going to see, you know, what's under pile 2. What do the collective who chose pile 2 need to know on how to develop a positive mindset? So let's see Wagwan. Okay. Right. So we have the Judgment card. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So let's start with the Judgment card. So the Judgment card, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's essentially kind of saying, you know, you can kind of get stuck in this area of maybe situations where you ultimately have to make a decision. You ultimately have to make a choice. And we all have free will. We all have the ability to choose, even when it feels like sometimes our choice is being forced. Okay, and sometimes that can be, you know, maybe what your family want you to do, and sometimes it can also kind of get wrapped up in that people pleasing, trying to constantly press other people, that you're kind of wrapping your choices around what people think or what people want, rather than what it is that you truly need or what is truly right for you. And as well as it can also kind of mean, you know, being maybe stuck in a situation where you're feeling like it's either it can, like, it's almost like a very black and white situation, like it's either a cold yes or a cold no, and it's you having to kind of navigate through that. But with the Two of Pentacles being here, I sense that this can be something that you can really struggle with, and it could be this kind of energy of like not kind of I'm getting kind of like self-sabotaging energy, self-doubting, like self-doubt, like constantly stuck in a situation of, you know, you need to make a decision, or you know you need to maybe how you look at things. It's always kind of trying to avoid making an ultimate answer, avoid making a definite answer. And I feel like what the cards are telling us today is really telling you to kind of like let go of that, let go of that energy, let go of that energy, because it's not serving you. It's ultimately not serving you to develop a positive mindset, because you are caught up in this, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. This is what I'm getting from it. And it's really saying, look, you know what to do. The answers are within. Choose what is right. Choose what your intuition is telling you to, you know, choose what your gut is telling you, and trust your intuition. You know, but sometimes, you know, your intuition can kind of be can ignite itself in different ways, whether it's, you know, maybe it could be like how your body feels, how your maybe your skin, you know, you might feel a slight coldness, you might feel like your maybe a stomach kind of like a stomach pain or a discomfort in your stomach area. You may kind of just kind of constantly be caught up on a thought. And essentially with the Two of Pentacles here, it's kind of like having two thoughts kind of just going round and round and round. Or you can say like two things that you're focusing in constantly, because the Two of Pentacles essentially is about kind of like, when we think of like earthly things like money, security, stability, and kind of things like that. But I see it as like this could be also something that you struggle with making decisions, and whether it could be to kind of like serious earthy things. So it could be like when dealing with money, it could be also dealing with, you know, looking at making a next career or finance, looking at your options, that you can kind of be very hesitant and reluctant to kind of really take the initiative to kind of say, right, I'm gonna take a more accountable, responsible approach, and not keep my head in the sand. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. And it's kind of saying, look, you know, just be confident in yourself. You are doubting yourself for no reason, because you are very talented. You are very good at making decisions. You just need to believe in your own decision making, and stop that self-doubt energy. And the more you tap into that energy, the more confident you're going to become, the more vibrant you become, and you recognize, oh my gosh, that wasn't so bad. Why was I working myself up? And whether it could be anything, whether it's a love relationship, where you trying to look for, you know, assess many options, maybe for work, career, money, finance, is kind of essentially not getting yourself overworked up when it comes to like making decisions, or worrying about how you're going to make this next step forward. It's about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, and knowing that, you know, once you've explored your options, and you're saying, right, well, I'm going to trust my intuition with this. I'm going to trust, you know, and even asking yourself, maybe even saying, what my guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, universe, can you give me some signs, you know? And they might give you signs through numbers, they give you signs through like messages, or you're hearing these synchronicities of different messages that someone has mentioned to you, or even from this, you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my gosh, now I'm getting this, now I'm seeing what's going on here. This is the message. I've been pondering on this for a while. I've been pondering on this idea or this option, and not sure how to go about it. Trust that this message is for you. Okay, this message is for you. And essentially, how to develop that positive mindset is to get yourself to think out of the box. Don't get yourself so caught up that you're just thinking like, you know, you're not sure how to maneuver out of situations. And I feel like it can also be kind of like even just feeling sometimes that you can feel like you're being cornered by people who's constantly wanting an answer from you, and it's just like, you know what, if you don't have an answer for them, just tell them you don't have an answer. Okay, but also with the affinity sign here, that's a sign to tell us that you're a creator. So you know, you are a creator, you do have free will, you have choice, and choose that, you know, choose the choices that are right for you. Okay, so we're gonna look at what the dice have to tell us as well. So we're gonna just roll the dice, and what does the dice want to tell us for the collective who chose Pile 2? What do they need to know on how to develop a positive mindset? Okay, right, so we have here, this looks like a message. I feel like this is like saying message. This is definitely like a message. Look, this is a message. Okay, right, we've got plan some time off, because that could be really good in, like, if you need to take some time to you know, make it could be like a lifelong decision. It could be a decision that can impact your life. You know, how can you take some time to really make sure that you've crossed all the dots and the T's to make sure you fully read it, and as well as, like, you know, sometimes during Mercury retrogrades as well, you know, to take that time to kind of like, well, let me make sure I'm taking the time to really read through everything. I've gone through the small print. I'm taking all that time and that energy to make sure that I am making the right choice for me. Okay, now here it says we've got laugh. It's upside down as well, but I feel like the laugh is like, if the more you laugh, the better you and just genuinely laugh. Like, I feel like it could also get in the energy of that. Sometimes you might do a nervous laughter when you're cornered in those kind of situations where you're having to make a decision, and it could be even something like, oh, what do you want to eat for dinner, or what would you like to drink, and then it can be like, oh, but I like this, I like that, and it really kind of just, you know, just taking that time to relax, taking that time to unwind, and not be hard on yourself. Okay, right, and we have here book. So I feel like it's a lot of messages here. It's like taking these messages, okay, taking what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here, okay, but really tapping into that energy of you are a creator, and the more you take time for yourself, the more you take time to, you know, really to say, what does Jane Doe want? What does John Doe want? I need to tap into that energy of like, what is it that I really want? What is important to me? And the more you really tap into that, and even just saying, right, I'm going to choose today, I'm going to make, maybe, let's say, Saturday or a weekend or Sunday. Just say, I'm going to pick Saturday or Sunday, and just say, I'm just going to pick all the things I want to do on that day. No interference, okay? So there's no interference. There's one option. What am I going to do with that one option? Now that I've got one option, okay, and I'm just choosing everything I want to do. So if you've getting any calls to saying, oh, Jane, John, do you want to do it? No, I'm sticking with mine. And the more you take that opportunity to really just stick to what it is that you want to do, or just stick to your choice, the more confident you become, because then you're like, it's also a boundaries thing. Why? It's also boundaries I'm getting, is that, you know, not to be cornered, not to be like, you really, if there's something that you want to do, stick to what it is you want to do. Don't get caught up in, oh, well, this is what, you know, the majority want to do, so I'm just going to go with the majority, but it's not ultimately what I want to do. Hence the reason with the judgment card being here, that sometimes you can feel that position where, you know, you to kind of to keep a calm, or to please everyone, you just go with whatever anyone agrees with, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's what you want. And to get into that positive mindset, to develop that positive mindset, is about you kind of seeing that you have choice, you have the ability to create, you have the ability to do. Okay, so really recognizing and tapping into your power. Okay, right, so we're gonna put out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what the Jamaican proverbs have to tell us, because they have so many powerful meanings. Okay, right, so let's see what comes out. Oh, one already wanted to come out. Okay, well, this one: be ready with your hat but slow with your money. Be ready with your hat but slow with your money. So in Patwa, be ready with your hat but slow with your money. Be ready with your hat but slow with your money. Okay, so watch your money transactions, don't be scammed. Watch your money transactions, don't be scammed. So again, we've got the Two of Pentacles here that can represent that kind of earthy energy, money, finances, security, stability, all those kind of things, making decisions in that matter. So, and again, we had this thing about making choice. You know, you trust in your gut, trust in your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, and if you feel like you're being cornered or you're being told to, like, oh, you got to get this, you got to do, is it what you want to do? And it's again going back to thinking about, like, well, I'm gonna make that one day where I'm just picking everything I want to do. I'm not swaying, you know. Sorry, you're not gonna, you know, it doesn't matter what, rain or shine, I'm not swaying today. I'm gonna just stick to my agenda. This is my agenda. And it could be essentially again with your finances. If you said, right, I fixed my budget and I said I'm gonna spend this amount, and you might get, like, someone calls you up and says, oh, do you want to go out, do you want to do, is it in your budget, does it match it? And you're like, no, well, no, I'm sticking to it. And the more you stick to it, the more then this will then become like not an issue no more, because you are now taking that time to, you know, work on your positive mindset. Is also you building healthy boundaries for yourself. Woy yoy. Woy yoy. Okay, so when you say woy, because that's really, you know, all these messages are messages from spirit that's really wanting to let someone out there, you know, who's watching this to know, okay, to know these messages and to take these messages and use them to strengthen their intuition and to support their own, you know, spiritual guidance to help them navigate. Okay, woy yoy. So we're gonna pull out some messages as well. Let's see what message comes out from the spiritual guidance, okay, for the community, okay, for the community, for the collective who chose pile 2. Let's see Wagwan, how to develop a positive mindset, how to develop a positive mindset, okay, how to develop a positive mindset. What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Okay, ooh, okay. So we have host a cookout and don't forget the mac and cheese, baby. Baby. Host a cookout and don't forget the mac and cheese. You can't forget the mac and cheese now. You can't forget the mac and cheese. Yeah, so don't forget the mac and cheese. So that's like making a decision, you know, doing something spontaneous, you taking that initiative. Okay, this one says twerk your worries away. We had to, you know, in Power One there was a message about twerk your worries, like twerk. This one's again, twerk your worries away, honey, because ain't nobody got time for that. No, actually it was the same message that came out. Twerk your worries away, because ain't nobody got time for that. So take that time, yeah, to go and dance, shake that energy off, because with dance is such a powerful way to shake off, yeah. And if you think in like Jamaican culture, Caribbean culture, kind of more like African culture, Latin American culture, there's a large focus on dance, and dance being a way to shake off your worries away, to, you know, to kind of remove those kind of like any worries or anything that can hold you back, or to uplift your spirit. And essentially taking that time to go and move. Like if you look at the king of the Two of Pentacles, it does look like they're moving in a kind of like this kind of position. So take that time to just like juggle yourself and move and feel irate. Okay, right, let's see what else is here. So we got tell a close loved one that you love them. Tell a close loved one that you love them. And that can really help you to feel, to build that vulnerability, to build that softness in you. And, I'm also kind of getting, if you've been that person who always wants to kind of look like everything is together, you've got everything together, you've been the Two of Pentacles, trying to keep everything afloat, everything steady. Really taking that time to, having those like chats with tea, relax. This is why, again, what we say about Wagwan Tara and tea, we want to create that vibration. We want to create that energy that when you come to Wagwan Tara, it's like coming to like, your local community center. That's the kind of that, essentially that feel of you just want to come in, you just want to feel relaxed. And that's what we want to do, just taking these messages and relax with a nice cup of tea, a snack, and we just chill, we just vibe. And essentially that's what we need to do here. Let's get off that kind of, we're constantly holding on, trying to keep everything afloat, and really taking that time to say, no, I'm going to relax here. I'm going to really tap into this energy of just, taking it some time back. And the more you take that time to just, right, I'm going to take myself away. And this is a really good technique. I'm going to tell you this good technique, okay? You ready? You ready for this technique? You ready, darling? You ready? All right. So imagine now, okay, if you're feeling like worked up, stressed or anything like that, okay, put your hand like this, place your hands like this, okay, it's like your fingers, so the tips of your fingers are touching each other. And imagine this is you looking at your situation. So whatever is going on in your life, whatever is kind of like maybe making you feel overwhelmed or stressed, imagine that you are looking into yourself. You're looking at yourself in between your fingers. So that's the world is like, that's what's going on around you. So we've got this. We'll do it like this way so you can see it. We put it here. So this is ultimately you. We'll say this is you, okay, in the situation, and we do that. And then we're looking at it from afar. So as we look at it from afar, we can then see, wow, I can see what I need to do here. I can see that, oh, maybe if I look at it if I look at it this way, if I look at it maybe that way, maybe I can have a different, or a different way of looking at things. It helps me to think out the box, because now you're taking it in a way where you can now reflect. You can now kind of have a more objective approach on what's going on around you, okay, by taking that step back and taking that opportunity to say, right, I'm going to look at myself as if I'm looking at myself through like a binoculars, and I'm kind of just seeing what's going on. Because sometimes when when we're in a situation, the outsider is more likely to see what's going on, whereas if you take yourself a step back and you go, oh, now I can see. Oh wow, now I can see, because I was so focused on these two options here that I didn't see what was going on behind me. Because look what's going on behind the Two of Pentacles. There's ships sailing, but it's so caught up, so focused on what's going on in front of them that they can't see, beyond that. They can't see beyond they're like a focused, acute vision. So it's really taking that time to just say, look, wow, yeah, I can see that maybe I could, I could do things differently here. I could do things differently there. And that is helping you to, improve, develop your positive mindset. Wow. So we're going to look at this one, this last message, and let's see Wagwan. Okay, woo. Bad mind energy. Bad mind energy. Gwe. Bad mind energy. Gwe. Gwe. Bye. Good Irie vibes only. So bad mind energy, gwe. So gwe means go. To gwe, move, gwe. Okay, so move, gwe. Gwe means go. Go from here. Go from here. Okay, gwe. Go from here. And we're essentially saying, take bad mind. And bad mind, think of it as like this. Bad mind just means bad intentions. Good mind, good intentions. So we're taking any, where if there's like thoughts or mindsets where it's like bad intentions around you, we're saying move angwe, go away to that energy. And we're saying hello and yes to good mind, good vibrations, good Irie vibrations only. Okay? Woy yoy. So to the collective who chose pile 2, I hope the messages are resonating. Okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. It simply means take what resonates and leave the rest. And that's how it goes around here. Okay? But make sure you're staying hydrated. Please, okay? Put those likes up. We need to put those likes up. Share, subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends and family. Please put a comment as well, because I love to engage and interact with the community, with the family, okay? And be sure to look good, feel good, yeah? Stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we have pile 3. We're going to see Wagwan under pile 3. What messages are under pile 3 that the collective need to know on how to develop a positive mindset? Let's see. Wagwan. We've got the strength card. The strength card. Okay, think of that. It's that fiery, kind of passionate energy. That Leo energy of really like being confident in yourself. Really being confident in who you are, being confident in your skills, being confident in your talents, knowing, you like don't doubt yourself. Really tapping in and saying, yeah, I'm good at this. You're not going into this kind of like big head, like taking a big head arrogant approach, but just being, that confident. That I was to see it like a kind of like a silent confidence that you're good at it, that you're so good at it that look at how you can just opening the lion's mouth just with ease, no kind of like trying to struggle. It's just that's it. You're taking that, so the more you just be confident in yourself and that have that silent confidence, that helps you to then develop a positive mindset, because you are now taking that opportunity to say, look, I know that I'm good at this. And the more you tap into what you're good at, and then you have that power to attune yourself to what you enjoy doing, what you're good at doing, and then saying, right, I'm going to take this energy and maneuver it to my mindset. So whenever I get this kind of energy where I feel like, I don't know if I can do it, I don't know if if I'm good enough, you switch it and you tell yourself, I know, I'm willing, I'm able, I've got the willpower, and I know I've got the strength to keep on going and learning and taking that opportunity to recognize that it's just how just like how I had to take maybe some time to work on a particular skill that I'm really good at now. It's the same way how I'm looking at my mindset, and it's the same way how I'm looking at building a positive mindset for myself. And the more you take on that approach, the better you will become. You will become stronger and stronger every day, because you will then become, you will have more confidence with how you see things, how you think about things, which is key to building a positive mindset. And to build a positive mindset is just like fitness. Fitness is not something that we can keep, okay, for lifelong periods of time. It doesn't work that way. And it's the same with our mindset. It's the same with our self-esteem. It's the same with our self-love, our self-care. All of those things are ongoing. They are all things that are work in progress, things that we have to constantly keep on working on, because they're not things that we can kind of retain. We have to constantly keep working. It's part of our everyday maintenance. And it's the same with developing that positive mindset, okay? Not any kind of positive mindset where it's coming from that kind of toxic energy of, no, we're not into that. We are not into that. Not at Wagwan Tarantee, we're not into that. We're into really being confident, that silent confident, working on that silent confident, taking that time to really tune into yourself, tune into who you are, tune into your talents, tuning into you recognizing your power. You have that power. You are powerful. You have that strength, and recognizing that strength and tapping into that strength. And the more you tap into that strength, the more you tap into that strength, you hear me? The more you tap into that strength, the more you recognize how powerful you really are. Because then you're at real recognize real, okay? And you recognize how strong you are, and tell yourself, I'm proud I did this, I'm proud I did that. The more you keep telling yourself, the more you keep filling, those gaps. Whenever there's maybe some maybe knowledge gaps, or there's areas where you're like, you just maybe haven't tried something and you're not sure, you keep telling yourself, wow, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, like the strength card. I'm proud of myself. Hey, I'm proud of myself, like the strength. I'm proud of myself. Hey, I'm proud of myself, like the strength card. I'm proud of myself. Hey, I'm proud of my. Hey, that's how we're gonna get it, yeah. And get into that energy. Feel good. Dance. Dance is such a good way to shake off worries, getting yourself into that energy, feeling good, feeling irie. Yes, we want to bring all these good vibrational, and the more you feel good, the more it uplifts your positive mindset, the more you can start to think and see things differently, think outside the box. If the sky is the limit, think of it like this: the sky is the limit, and the sky is the limitless. Think of the amount of opportunities, the amount of doors. So taking a skill, if there's something that you're not sure of, you're not familiar with, don't worry, darling. You've got this, because you have that inner strength. You are resilient, and that resilience gives you the strength to be consistent. And that consistent is that magical C word that we are all working towards, we are all striving for. Remember, fitness is not something that we can retain. So the more you tap into that energy, the more stronger and stronger you become. Your strength heightens, your intuition heightens, your confidence, your self-esteem. And this is the energy that you need to tap into and recognize it. Oh, wow. You see the infinity sign? That's telling you you are a creator. You are a creator. You are an infinite creator. You can create and create and create. So tap into that energy to bring in what you want into your life. Bring in what you want into your existence. Bring in what you want in your presence. Bring in what you want in your future. Bring in this energy. Yes. Woy, yoy. So we're gonna look and see what message comes up from the Jamaican proverbs, because the Jamaican proverbs are very powerful, okay? Very powerful. And if you know a little bit about Pamela Coleman Smith, this is why we love to, like, we have decks, yes, but we like to use this. Why? Because it's also, we big up Pamela Coleman Smith, yes, because you know she had some Jamaican roots, and she created her own Jamaican patois book. And we're going to use those stories as well, because those stories are all life stories on the different ways of how you navigate life. And it's a story, it's like West African folklore on a little spider. And it's kind of like all the storytelling of how the spider kind of navigated through life, through mischief and different things like that. But Pamela Coleman Smith at the time, who illustrated the tarot cards, the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot cards, she also created that. So we have to big up Pamela Coleman Smith every time. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up to Pamela, because you know the amount of work and her contribution to something that is widely celebrated now through like tarot. You know, there's so many tarot readers and everything like that. But we big up her. We big up. And it would have been nice that if she was still, let's say if she existed now in the present time, that we could really vibe and have a nice conversation with her. But anyway, we digress. We move on. We move back into the reading. But big up to Pamela. Big up, big up, big up, big up. And big up to the collective as well. Yes, one love. That's what we do around here. One love energy. Hey. Okay, so let's see what the proverbs have to tell us about this. How to develop a positive mindset. Why? Look at this one. How water a walk go in a pumpkin belly. How water a walk and go in a pumpkin belly. How water a walk and a go in a pumpkin belly. So, okay, so translation. How does the liquid, okay, how does the water, okay, to nourish the pumpkin, how does it get inside of the how does it get inside of the belly of the pumpkin? So if we think of the pumpkin tends to grow on the ground, but how does the water, how does the nutrients get into the inner layers of the pumpkin? So this essentially is about mystery. Sometimes it's, you know, I think the high priestess is that kind of mystery. Sometimes it's the unknown. And sometimes the unknown can make us feel fearful, because again, going back to what we said earlier, if you're trying to do something new, or you're learning something new, and you may not have, you know, confidence in it because it's not something that is second nature to you, it's about really tapping into that energy. That look at everything else that you've learned. Look at everything else, like from crawling to learn to walk to learn to run. That took a process. And it's recognizing that Rome wasn't built in a day. So don't put yourself into a, you know, position where you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get this done by taking steps, taking time to go and learn. That gives you the strength, that gives you the confidence. And it's essentially, again with this, is like, sometimes you may not always know the answer, but if you're willing to be consistent, if you're willing to take the time to say, I'm willing to just keep learning, thinking outside the box, looking at things from a different perspective, that builds that confidence over time. And that is ultimately what we're all working towards, what we're all striving for, is building that confidence and feeling good as well about what we're learning and what we're doing. Okay? So we've got some dice here. We're going to see what messages the dice have to tell us as well. Let's see Wagwan. Let's see what's going on with the dice, okay? So we got have an early night. Have an early night. Watch a film. We have list 3 things you're looking forward to. and we have talk to a friend. So talk to a friend. I'm also being mindful that it was upside down, and I feel like maybe what your worries or things like that, maybe you might have felt like you wasn't comfortable enough to, if it's something like you weren't confident in it, you didn't want to kind of like say, oh, you know, I'm not really good at this and things like that. And it, you know, sharing is caring. And maybe that, you know, the person that your friend, they could probably help you, they can kind of assist you. Remember, no man or woman, okay, is an island. We all need help. We all need help at times, you know. So taking that time to say, if a friend can help you, if they can support you, let them help you. Okay, be open and welcome that help to support you. They could probably maybe show you a different way. And again, that's about thinking outside the box. Okay, if we've been so heavily focused on doing one thing, it's like, oh, how can we do this another way? How can we tap into that energy of what we're good at, and then use that energy of that feeling of, like, you know, when you let's say you know how to ride a car, ride a car you know how to drive a car you know how to drive a car, right? But maybe you're now going to another country where they drive on the right side or the left side, and it's about, ooh, you get in this like, oh, but I don't know if I can do this. I really tap into it. You're like, well, I'm an experienced driver. I'm an experienced driver. Okay, I might need a few couple of lessons or just to show me, but I'm an experienced driver. I got this, and it's really kind of really tapping into that energy of you being confident in yourself and really being confident in that silent strength, that power, that inner power that you have, and let it shine, let it flourish. Okay, oi. So we're gonna pull out now some messages from the spiritual guidance cupcake. Let's see Wagwan. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the spiritual guidance cupcake, what messages wants to pop out and show itself to let us know how we can develop our positive mindset. Okay, let's see what wants to come out. Can we have another message, please? Let's see. Okay, wants to come out. Let's pull it out. Boy, I am saying no today to anything that is not in my schedule. I'm saying no today to anything that is not in my schedule. Wow. This reminds me, similar to like the messages that was coming out of pile 1 and 2, but I think it's ultimately again about to build that positive mindset. Is also about, you know, you building healthy boundaries for yourself, because healthy boundaries are so key to building a positive mindset, you know, helping you to kind of have an approach where you can take yourself away from a situation and have a more become more reflective in your approach, in your manner, why you do things, having a better understanding, having an objective approach. Okay, and the more you are comfortable with saying no, that brings that strength. You know, you're not trying to constantly feel like you have to people please. It's like, no, we're saying no to that energy, because that takes us away from that kind of having that positive mindset. It leaves us into a kind of lack mindset, feeling like we're not good enough, feeling that we have to constantly impress people, and we don't have time for that. We ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And that's why at Wagwan Tyran T, we've got ain't nobody got time for that reads, because we're taking on this energy of, look, you know, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. Okay, we're working on our building our higher self. We're working on building our confidence. We're working on building our self-esteem. We're working on our growth, and recognizing that if you're gonna people pleasing is not part of the category. Okay, people pleasing is not part of our growth, okay, our internal growth, us working on our shadows. And when I say shadow, working on the things that you know you maybe you're not so confident of, maybe like things, maybe like, for example, lack of confidence, lack of your self-esteem, all of these things, maybe previous traumas. We're working on those things, and shining the light and taking that time to work and work. And at Wagwan Tarrant here, we do, we like to get lit, I was to say, vibe, enjoy, all of those things, and just feel relaxed. And I see this as like life coaching, spiritual coaching, tarot therapy, oracle therapy, Jamaican proverbs therapy, divination tools therapy. All these kind of things is to help us to like become more objective, more reflective, seeing how we have our own inner power. So, to the collective who chose pile 3, I hope the messages are resonating. Take what resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. Take what resonate and leave the rest. Okay? This simply means just take what resonate and leave the rest. Okay? That's how it go around here. Okay? But please, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, okay, to the channel. Okay, we need to get those likes up, because I can see you're enjoying this content. So, let's get the likes up. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel, okay? And, put a comment down as well to let us know what you was sipping on, what you was drinking, let us know what was going on. Just let us know. I love to interact with the messages on the channel as well. And be sure to look good, feel airy, stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan.